Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Amy Yvan, and today is my June What's in My BOXYCHARM. And let's jump into it. This month is called Dare to Dazzle. And so there's a couple things in this box I'm not going to be using on screen just because of what they are. But the first one is going to be this Love Script Wild Lavender Body Wash. And it just looks like this. It says it is a luxurious, super thick daily body cleanser that creates an epic velvety foam with just a dollop. Put it directly onto the bath puff and your bath puff, or pour into the bath for delicious velvety bubbles. This retails for $28, so let's give it a smell after we pull off the thingy on it. And so it does have a really nice lavender scent to it. It is clear in color, which I can appreciate if it doesn't have, hopefully it's not artificial fragrance. So it does just say fragrance in parentheses beside the word perfume. So I guess they didn't use necessarily essential oils maybe, or extracts. Well, it does have some extracts in it. So obviously I'm not going to be using this on camera because it's a body wash, but it does smell good, and I will let you guys know about the lather and what have you that it's talking about later on after I use it. So the next thing in this box is something I chose for my choice, and it's just the Coconut Priming Skin Smoothie Moisturizer, and this retails for $30. So I showed you guys this in my last month's box, and the reason why I chose it for my choice is because I love this stuff, and I was like, I'm going to go ahead and get a second box. There's a fuzzy flying in my face. So I knew that I liked it and that I wanted to go ahead and get it because I want to have a second bottle as a backup. So if you want to see how it looks and all that jazz, then you can go back and look at my last month's What's in My BOXYCHARM, but I do have it on under my foundation today, which is why I look really dewy. So we're going to move on to the next thing, which is the, what is this? Oh, the Touch in Sol Pretty Filter Glowdient Makeup Palette, which just looks like this. It says it's a multi-face palette with gorgeous gradient shades that use your own natural beauty, I can't talk, beauty to glisten bronze, add the perfect flirty flush. It retails for $34. I'm getting all kinds of tongue-tied today. So, so it says you can use this as an eyeshadow palette, but I actually have an eyeshadow palette in here, so I won't use it as an eyeshadow palette, but I'll use it for maybe some blush or highlight. We'll have to see. So this is what the outside packaging looks like. Comes in like a little metal tin. Oh, the thingy fell out of it. Okay, so it's really pretty. I could see this being used as an eyeshadow case also, or eyeshadow set also. So I think what I'll just do is use a little of this for highlight and see how I like that. So I'm going to tap into that first lightest color. There are no shade names on it, by the way. Oh. Well, that first lightest shade is very, very shiny and bright, which I didn't really need because I was already pretty dewy and what have you today, but we're going to glisten, baby. So it does have a big mirror in it. This whole side inside is a mirror. I don't know if I would use any of these as a blush. Maybe. I don't know. They're pretty luminescent. So let me swatch that darkest shade right there. This is what could be a blush shade. Wow, I really can't talk today, guys. That's a peachy kind of shade. That's golden, and this is the one I just used on my face. They're all really pretty. I actually do like multi-face palettes like this. I had one a long time ago from I think it was Benefit that came in like a, it's called something Cabana or something like that. It came in a box and it had like 3 shades in it you could use for eyes, face, contour, or not contour, but bronzer and stuff, and I ended up really liking that and traveled with that a lot. So the next thing is from a brand I don't think I've heard before. It's OPV Beauty, and it looks like this. And let's read a little bit about it. It says, the diverse array of shades ensure your looks stand out, featuring essential matte shades to create depth from subtle golden shimmers to blue bold metallics. It's created with all skin tones in mind. The formula is smooth, buttery, highly pigmented. It retails for $40. Let's take a look at it. So we got a thing on a mirror in here. So I mean, it's okay. There's a couple colors in here that stand out to me just right away that I really like. I do like this sky blue shade right here. This maroon kind of shade I really like. I would say a lot of these are probably things that I have already. A lot of these shades are things I think I have already. So I'm just going to be honest. So to me, it just, I don't know, it just has kind of a cheap appearance to it for some reason. But that could mean nothing. So we'll see. Let's swatch them a little bit. So let's start off with this top row. This is Dazzle Night. All Dat Sparkle. Okay. Dirty Martini. That's a weird, not very pretty color. Focus. So that's kind of a unique gold. It's like a brown gold. Public Eye. Show. That didn't really show up. Let's do it again. Okay, so that Star. This is that maroon shade I first looked at. Okay. Edge. Okay, I like that pretty good. It's like a nice red. It's like a brick red. So that was Glimmer. This is Limelight. That's that sky blue color. Sparkle. Notoriety. That's a weird color. Exhibit. D-Plug. Exposure, which is just like a charcoaly black. Okay, so that black looks, so it's not matte. It looks like it's kind of matte, but then when you really look at it, it looks like it has almost like a satiny finish. This is Hype. Okay, so I like that shade. I might use that today. Lightning. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. This one is Dream. Okay, so I think I'm going to use the blue shades in here just because those are what really caught my eye. But so far, I'm not impressed. So far, just looking at the palette, I don't know how I really feel about it. But we're gonna dip into it and see how we feel about it. So let's take that mid blue shade, Hype. Okay, so I really like this shade actually. I don't think I have this shade. It looks very similar to the brush I'm using, ironically. It's almost like a periwinkle shade. So far it's working well on a brush. I'm just not super excited about the majority of the shades, but there's a couple of the shades that I actually really like and I'm excited to try. So let's go into that deepest blue shade, Dream. This is going to be one of those blue, like early 2000s kind of thing we're doing right now. So far I really like this blue. So let's take that lightest shade, Limelight, and start packing that into the front of the eye just for a little gradient kind of effect. So I can't speak about the rest of this palette yet, but if there was just a little palette with these blue shades and then a couple more like shades that went with this, I would totally get that. Because so far I'm really liking these shades. Now I realize I did not use a matte in this look, but there is no complementary matte really that I wanted to use with this. I mean, I could have used black, but that was still, like I said, a little satiny looking. But I really just wanted to keep it blue. So I don't know how the mattes perform, but so far these shimmers are working pretty well and I like them. Moving on to the next thing is something I also haven't heard of. It is Vava Pink Lash Primer from Luna Magic. And it says, with just one sweep, this innovative primer mascara glides on evenly to coat and smooth your lashes. To maximize the final result of your favorite mascara, it has a natural wax formula with a creamy texture and New and innovative emulsifier which adds volume and extra length. It's easy to apply and long lasting. It is a new launch and it retails for $25. And again, this is the shade Vava Pink. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, so it looks like just a mascara tube. Oh my. Okay, so it looks like a regular, wow, God, I can't. It looks like a regular natural bristle brush. Okay. So let's go ahead and try this now that my eyelashes are curled. I'll wipe a little of the excess off in the tip of it. Alright, so this is what we're looking at. It's kind of hard to see with the blue in the background, but I mean, they look a little, obviously they look a little thicker and what have you. So I'm just going to take my Tarte Man Eater mascara and go on top of this and see how that looks. So normally I would do 2 coats of mascara at least, sometimes 3. So I'm going to see how many coats I need to cover this pink up. Alright, so this is 1. So this is 2 coats. This is 1 coat. The 2 coat side does look a little longer than the 1 coat side. 1 coat did cover up all the pink though. I do remember trying that white lash primer that was like everybody's favorite thing for a while. I can't remember what brand it was. It was a drugstore brand. I think it might have been L'Oreal, but it was like the double-ended mascara and it had the white primer on one end. I remember it used to take like forever to cover that white primer up. This one covered up in 1 coat though. So this is what 2 coats on both eyes look like. So if I look from the side, you can kind of see how long they are. They definitely look longer. Like they look a little longer than they normally do. Because I normally do have pretty long eyelashes. They are also somewhat thick. So this did, I feel like, lengthen them. And it's not clumping up my mascara or anything like that. Just for fun, I'm going to go in with a 3rd coat on the top. It's like they weirdly seem straighter. Like they don't seem as curly as they can be. It didn't seem like they're curling like backwards towards my eyelid. So this is, if I turn a little bit, you can see that is how it looks. Color me impressed. I do like it a lot so far. It is not clumping my eyelashes up. It's not showing the pink through it. As long as my mascara holds up the same throughout the day and doesn't, you know, flake away or anything like that, and I start seeing the pink, then I should continue to like that. Alright, so that is all for this month's What's in My BOXYCHARM. And I know I've been a little bit absent again. My kids are out of school and we have had a freaking ton going on this month. One of my kids' birthdays was this month, and so that takes up a chunk of time when I have to plan for the party, have the actual party, and then we do like a birthday thing for them either before or after their birthday. And so a couple weeks of this month have been highly preoccupied between that and a trip we took. So I think I'm going to come back in my next video and either just try to solely use this and see how I do with that, or use this palette again, because I definitely want to try some of these other colors. But that is all for this video. Make sure you guys subscribe and I will see you next time. Bye!